So have you ever wondered, I'm sure you have, we all have, what would happen if, you walk away from a stable career to chase a completely different dream with zero experience? In our latest story in The Reset series, I'd like to introduce you to one local man who did that. He traded in his engineering degree for something you probably will not expect here. Charlie Denk is a guy who played by the rules until he didn't.
I worked for a big company, big engineering company, and I was just kind of following society's playbook a little bit. By the time I was 25, I just knew that it wasn't for me. And I saw an opportunity in time in my life when I could potentially have a reset, and that's what I did.
What was the opportunity?
The opportunity was I had nothing to lose. I didn't have children, I wasn't married. If I lost all my money at 25, which I did, then there's time to gain it back. And that's not so easy when you're 40, 50.
He has an engineering degree from Penn State, but after a few years in the corporate world, he decided to stir things up.
I had been to cooking classes, but they were never as fun as I thought they should be. And I thought there needs to be a cooking class that exists that is just very fun and very entertaining. Let's make some food. So, you chose well, we're making pierogies.
And that kind of experience is what he cooked up in Stir, now with 3 locations and growing.
I think the plural form of pierogi is Perogi. We really focus on the guest experience and providing a memorable, fun time. And that, believe it or not, makes us somewhat unique in this industry.
Did you have a cooking background?
No, I shiver a little bit when I think of the early days because it was that bad. But I did a little bit of homework and I had a chef help me out in the early days. But now we've surrounded ourselves with very talented people and chefs and instructors.
Charlie says his reset consisted of 2 potent ingredients. 1, the courage to walk away, and 2, a mixture of gumption and humility.
I'm no philosopher, but I think a lot of people are held back by thinking they need to be an expert in something to even start doing it. And I personally believe we should take the opposite approach. Just get into something, jump in, and kind of learn to swim as you go.
Or in his case, run. At the same time he was navigating a new career, he also took up running marathons, which gave him a different kind of strength.
It's very scary and very painful physically, literally. And I think that was a very formative experience where, oh, I can do something that I think I'm not capable of doing.
A strong trait for an entrepreneur who's now about to take on one of his most meaningful endeavors. Well, wait until you have a child.
Right, yeah. I think I'm now prepared for everything, but the kid thing is kind of freaking me out.
But if Charlie learned anything on this journey, it's that if you take a chance and stick the course, you will cross the finish line.
Even in this job, there were times where cooking was just kind of the vehicle to run a business, but now cooking is a big passion of mine. And I'm a good eater. It's one of my few talents. I'm a tremendously good eater.